Testing, okay. Hello, sorry for being late again. It's Filipino time. Anyway, so I'm Dean. If you don't know me already, okay. So it is March 13th, Sunday, March 13th, 11:53 p.m. and my brain is still adjusting. Okay, for daylight savings, we went forward 1 hour. So today I made a last minute decision to go to Wintercon, which is about 2 stops from my house. So I live near JFK, and it's north of JFK. It's at Aqueduct Racetrack, Resorts World Casino, but it's on the highest floor. But Aqueduct Resorts World, same area. Okay, and so happy I went, even though I was Aizawa. The thing with Aizawa is that I love him, but he's very easy to do. There are other cosplays that I want to do, but I was in a rush and all that stuff. So today I got this, the new Funko Pop here. So it's only $20. So you'll see my cosplays on that. Okay, and I'll post more pictures on Instagram. So this complements with my other ones here. Okay. Oh my goodness, the box. No, the box didn't rip. Okay, I was actually these. Okay, so this one I got from my brother, so it's a gift. So here, I got these two, and oh, this one needs to be fixed. This one I got through a raffle. I don't know what happened here. So I gotta open this. Here. This one is this guy. This is from Game of Thrones. Oh, get in here. Oh boy. So this one is Night King and Icy version. Icy Visceron. Oops, sorry. Pronounced it wrong. Okay. Gotta put this guy in here. So this looks cool, even though never saw Game of Thrones. But I don't care. So I just have to fix this. Put this here and then here. I think this is it. All right. I think yeah, that's it. Okay. So yeah, here. So yes. Hey. Hi, Dr. Steggy. Yes, it's the Night King. This is welcome to my stream. I'm gonna review Wintercon. Look at this. It's really nice. Also, I can't wait. I want to see you stream as well. This one is 2 years old, so I gotta put this guy here. Uh-oh. Put this guy here. Oh. What? Ah. I know we're a little sloppy because we are very. I'm sorry, but we are very impatient here. Oh, what the frick's going on? Okay, so put this here. Put this here, and I said. Alright. So, yeah, there we go. Keep him here. There we go. Can you see it? Oh. Alright, so, yeah. I got this for free. I won this in Galassi. So, okay. Now, we're actually going to do a review. I don't know if you're able to see it. Let's see. Sometimes I have my little. Now, I came home a little late because after WinterCon, I actually hung out with friends. So what happened was that so I had to help two people with the trains because the trains got confusing. And yesterday when they went to WinterCon, my two friends were dealing with a lot, and that's on top of the storm that they had to deal with yesterday. I should have went to Wintercon on Saturday, but had to take care of things. But that someone they told me that Saturday was really good. It was packed, but it was crazy on Saturday. But hey, just letting you know that I collected the information that's for Sunday because I only went for Sunday, and the other information I actually contribute. I had three people contribute for the Saturday part, so I tried to be as impartial as I can. So let's see, like maybe if I'm able to get to it. Let's see, does it show up? There we go. Yes. Okay. I was afraid of that because that technical issue is what gets me all the time. All right. So WinterCon, I give it a 7 out of 10, and I'm actually a little generous, and I'll explain why. Okay, because if I weren't that generous, I would have given maybe a 4. But I give it a 7 because I had a great time. So it's 2 stops away from my house and it's located. This con is located in Resorts World, New York City, which is in Aqueduct Racetrack, Queens. All right, I live near JFK. Take the anxiety train or the A train. I will talk about the anxiety train for this week because it's going to be very confusing. So, I took the anxiety train from JFK, then I skipped Aqueduct North Conduit because it's still far. And the next stop was Aqueduct Racetrack, 2 stops. If I were to go home, I would have to walk to Aqueduct North Conduit and go to the back of that. Okay, and then it'll be one stop going there. But we're not. I'm impatient, so I don't like to walk too much. I like to speed walk and I like to go as fast as I can. But anyway, so it was a last minute decision. In If you see like so many posts ago when I did my list, when I put the X's, when I have the cons that I'm not going to go to, WinterCon was actually on the list of the cons I'm not going to. Simply because last time I went was in 2017, and there wasn't a lot of anime. I mean, I did a review on it. I have to look through it. It's all the way back in 2017. Well, it's like December 2017, and I cosplayed. Actually, it was 2 days. Also, I went on both days. I cosplayed on the first day. It was Santa Minato, so the fourth Hokage, and then I did Santa Kaido from Vocaloid, of course, and not a lot of anime though, but it is what the title says. If you look at the title, it is a comic and sci-fi expo, and I understand. It's the thing is, you're gonna later on. I'm gonna explain why they should actually expand. Okay, given that it's a Queens con. Okay, I live in Queens. All right, as I stated with my previous con or event in the Bronx, the outer boroughs are pretty much underrepresented. Bronx the most, of course, but Queens, that's the only con that I know of in Queens, and it needs to expand more, okay, and cover similar genres like New York Comic Con to reach a bigger audience, so to speak. But more on that later, okay? But as I said, I only went on Sunday today, so March 13th. It was a last minute decision. It's an okay con, okay, all right. What brought the score up was meeting cosplayers, friends, and vendors, and most of the space was dedicated to the vendors. And also, as I said, I will dedicate, not dedicate. I want to give a special thanks to 3 people. Firestar. I won't say the whole name. That's not her name. But and by the way, she's not in the picture that you see in front. Okay, there is no Firestarter. Kronos. Kronos is also not in the picture that you see right in front of you. And Yuri, same thing. The only person you're gonna see in that picture, well, the people I have here is, well, there's me as Aizawa over here. Okay, I don't know if you're able to see the cursor. Let's see. Yeah, That's me. This is Yasu. Okay, I mean, I'm sorry, JC. This is JC, but she runs Yasu Collectibles, and this is Lionel. I'm not gonna say the whole. I actually got in trouble, but it's another cosplayer. So I don't know how to name it. I forgot, but anyway, so it's Lion. I'll call him in this case Lionel. So he's cosplaying Lionel from Thundercats. All right, so let's keep going. All right, so this one here, this is when I entered the con. The con is on the highest floor. I think it's the it's kind of I forgot what it's called, but it's the Central Park floor, as I call it. So that is just for the venue space. That's on the highest floor of the casino, and that's all they took over. That's it. And they have metal detectors. Oof. Okay, and it was pretty intimidating. All right, Lionel. Yeah, Lionel. Okay, very good. Thanks for correcting me. Here's the line. The and what do you? Oh, sorry. What do you notice on this line? See this? Look at their faces. Look at their faces. Face here, face here. Oh wait, yeah. Basically, almost everyone I see not wearing a mask. Okay, like I get it. The key to NYC mandate has been suspended. I get it. All right. I know the mask mandate has been lifted. Again, I get it. Okay, and proof of vaccination is not required for the time being. Again, I get it because the cases are going down. The pandemic's not over yet. Okay, what is this? Lord, I am not quite ready for faces yet. One of the contributors actually told me the same thing. She went yesterday. So Yuri went yesterday. Yuri didn't make it today. I was looking for like I mean him. I'm like, where were you? So he was Shinso. Shinso. Yeah. So wow. Almost everybody is unmasked. I was one of the few wearing a mask, and they're everyone. If you ask them, and I was a little afraid. I was intimidated to ask. If you'd ask them, they'll say, "Oh, they lifted everything. They lifted everything." Still, this we're not there yet. Even though we're improving and we're past that horrible Omicron peak. All right, there is still gonna be con crud and con flu, and of course, the seasonal flu and RSV and all these respiratory viruses. And let's add into that people who forget to put deodorant on. Okay. And by the way, I took this picture myself. Okay, this is from me. This is not 2019. This is not pre-COVID. This is today. Earlier today. Okay, here's the good. By the way, so this is just a feel for the con. Okay, I think this is oh, not Yasa. This is JC. So I think this is the table for it. They actually ran the previous con that I did a review on. So anyway, the good thing is it's small to moderate con, especially if you're not big with into crowds. I mean, there'll be some cases where there's going to be a lot of crowds, but at least there's some wiggle room, and I'll show in a little bit. It's small to moderate con with a big space, but it's still not considered big as compared to New York Comic Con or Anime NYC. Those are ginormous, but at least it's pretty spacious. Okay, so if there are any other Queens cons that want to be held, this is one of your this is something to look into. But of course, take into account price of hosting of using the venue, so to speak. Okay, again, what brought the score to a 7, even and it's not perfect. I don't think I've ever given a score of a 10 out of 10. But I had a great experience, especially with meeting a lot of friends, cosplayers, and venues, and also cosplayer friends as well. And I had a great time. You'll see some pictures of that as well. As I said earlier, lots of security. So you had to do bag checks and metal detectors. As a matter of fact, I had to be checked twice. Entering into the casino just to find the con, and then just entering the con. The second part, I had to get my bag checked, and I had to open my bags, and they went we went through metal detectors. So, it was very intimidating. But hey, safety first. If they were folk, hi Alex, hi Trevor, easy. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Okay, I'm doing a WinterCon review. All right. Sorry you two couldn't make it, but if you missed any of it, it's gonna be on my VODs or my VODs, video on demand. It's okay. Hi, DJ Nikki them. Thank you for watching my review. Okay, you didn't well you missed only the intro, but it's not much. But again, if you missed any of the videos, it's on my VODs, and I'm also going to upload it on YouTube in a little bit. How how does it go? I mean, I had fun. It's not like it's a blowout, as in a bad way. It's not like it's a bad con. It needs some work to do. Okay, but I don't see any major issues with it. But I see a lot of things that need to be improved. Okay, which I will talk about. But again, with a good small to moderate con with a big space and good turnout, you had a great experience meeting with all the vendors, the cosplayers, and the friends. And I went all over every single square footage, I think twice, just to get a feel and collect notes. But that's what I do with every single con I go to. That's how you make the most out of your money. Okay, that you visit every single nook and cranny, number one. Number two, explore. Number three, have that great experience meeting with your friends, reconnecting, meeting new ones, and all that stuff. I met a new friend who's Filipino and autistic and a transit geek, another transit geek. Woo! Okay, and also, this person is also a cosplayer. I'm I have my usual migraines, but I recently had a big dinner. Relax, take it easy, breathe. Okay, I cannot I can't stuff my face too much. I can't eat a lot because I'm gonna get so dizzy. I'm gonna go. I feel like I want to throw up. Okay, but I don't want to go crazy on that. Okay, so in the next slide, there's actually wiggle room for foot traffic. So I'll show you that. All right. Now it's not in all of the areas, but at least I was able to go from one place to another and not deal with the crowds. I know some people are still afraid of going through the crowds. I will say that. Oh yeah, by the way, those who missed it, take a look at this. For those of you just joined the stream, as I arrived, I think it was 10 minutes early into the con, so at about 10:20, this is the line I deal with. Take a look. Okay, let that marinate in your head. By the way, this is earlier today on Sunday. See this? Does he have a mask? Does he have a mask? Does he have a mask? Mask, mask, mask. Any social distancing here? We're inside here. I know, again, that the mask mandates and the vaccine mandates are out. It's just, we're not out of the woods just yet. Let's see. Yeah, I don't. I know there are people who wore masks. Okay, I'm not saying that everyone didn't, but a lot of people did not wear a mask. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm actually gonna show you. I almost forgot. I'm actually gonna go to the Wintercon website. was it, NewYorkWintercon.com. So that's a big one. And I will go to, what is this? Show info. So general info, I think. So the website's still here. Health and safety here. No real weapons are allowed. Okay, so code of conduct. Health. Let's see if this works. Weapons policy. I don't even see it. Then they just take. Oh, they took it out. Oh well. Was yeah, you got. I didn't get the date for next year. I have to find out. Let me see. Actually, well, you know what? I'll find out on it, and I'll if I do find it, it'll be on Instagram. I'm making my return to Big Apple Comic Con, also Sexy Nerds Party, at March 26th. Oh, let me see if I can take a picture of this one. All right, take a picture of that. Okay. I got the Sexy Nerds. Sexy Nerds is actually the one uh, that actually runs Brooklyn Comic Con. Just letting you know. And Big Apple Con is March. Oh yeah, they're both on March 26th. So in case if you want to go, I'm actually not going, or for the time being. Who knows? I may be there. It's a one seat ride from my house for Big Apple Con, and Big Apple Con is on around 8th and 34th. I think it's Hotel Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken, or actually New Yorker Hotel, but it's on the website. So, but still, even with the mandates being, lifted, you always want to put safety first with your attendees. Oh, it's at the New Yorker. Okay, sorry. I know last time I went, I think it was 2017 for Big Apple Con, and it was at the hotel. It was at the Hotel Pennsylvania, and it was freaking cramped. So anyway, so that's the entrance. So for a big part, for the most part, the hallways or the corridors are pretty. You, you can actually have some wiggle room and have some foot traffic. All right. Here's the bad. Ooh, I got a lot of it too. Okay, so on the website, if you want a general admission, a 2-day pass, it's $50. If if you add all the taxes and fees, it's $58.30 if you want to go on Saturday and Sunday. Let that sink in. In For Katsucon, I bought tickets for Katsucon 2023 and it cost me $55 for 3 days. $55, including oh no, I didn't include transportation because transportation it could depend. I actually, with my with Omni with my phone, it was already free because I went past the 12 taps on Omni on the subway. So I spent zero for the subway. And it was only 2 stops away, so but just for a badge alone, $58.30, that's a ripoff. Okay? And a lot of people, a lot of attendees don't have a lot of money. Okay? Myself included. Okay. So, but whether you have money or not, $58.30 for a 2-day con for this kind of size, no, 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 no. Too expensive. All right. For Sunday, I spent $25, but if you include all the taxes and fees, it's $29.71. Think about that. All right. That's not affordable. Okay. And even if it is, if you're able to afford it, uh, given that, and I'm going to talk about this, there's the content isn't as much as compared to New York Comic Con, for example. All right. And even though New York Comic Con is a little bit more expensive, at least you get a whole loads of amenities, whole loads of content, merch, everything. Like lots of everything. But, can't always compare, from small to big, because it's not really fair. Okay, so Alex, Triforce, DJ Nikki's, okay, and Dr. Steg. I think all of you went to Katsucon. If you were to order the tickets ahead of time for Katsucon, just for a 3-day con, that's actually a good deal because you get more bang for the buck. All right. Of course, there's a transportation, all that stuff, but still, this is too much. And as you see from this picture, which I'm gonna show you again, many people are not wearing masks. Don't forget, there's still COVID, there's still the flu, there's still con flu, there's still con crud, and there's also body odor and sweat that you got to deal with. Okay? Yes, it is a deal. I got the Katsucon tickets once it came out, but now I can't even plan for transportation yet. Okay, I actually have a voucher because I canceled one of my train tickets, but it became now I can use that for my round trip ticket to DC again. Actually, technically, it's not in DC, but it is in the DC suburb. It's in National Harbor, Maryland, or Oxon Hill, Maryland. So, just so whoever never went to Katsucon, I actually have a video like a few streams ago on YouTube. Okay, I think Twitch already deleted it, but go on YouTube. I uploaded it. I talked about Katsucon. Did a review on that, so it's there somewhere. You have to look for it. Okay, so there are panel rooms. There is one main stage that's where the big panels are, but I don't think they're that big, but they're just panels. So, but it's like more of those Q&A ones. Or interviewing with one of the popular guests. I believe, and I think there are a couple other ones. I see one in particular, which I will show a picture. Oh, it's right here. This is the other panel room, and there's barely anyone. Look at this. This is what it is the entire day on Sunday. Barely anyone, and so they got to work on it. We need more panels. If I knew ahead of time the when to submit a panel, I would have done it and I would have given it. Hey, I should have given it on the main stage. Who knows? But I don't think they would. I think they would put more with the guests panel kind of thing with celebrity panels. Okay. So back to this. That panel room in particular, actually both of them, the main stage, and actually I don't know if I have the picture for the main stage. Well, I'll show you the map. So here, this is the main stage here. This is all open space. It's not closed. So it's all is one room here. Oh, and by the way, there's only one other panel room too. There's barely anything there. So that's as close as I can show you. This is the main stage here. So no doors, nothing. So acoustics could be affected, especially here. All right, so main stage panels seem to go according to plan, so they kept going. But that little room here, this panel room number 1, nothing. I don't see it. Also, there's a lack of panels as well. So I counted on the schedule on the website 25 panels. Only 10 of them are on Sunday. And I don't even know if all 10 were actually held because I think half would be in the smaller one. This guy over here. But it seems as though all the panel activities on the main stage, as I showed on the map. So this needs to be worked on. All right. Another one. There is a lack of food and drink in the entire venue, and I found no water stations, as in free water, of course. And there's only one restaurant that's closest that is open. It's called Cups and Cones, and they were selling real food. Sorry about that. So there is another food area. So I'm gonna go to the map again. So there is a casino food. So I went here. I barely see anything. It's not enough. This is the only one I found. This voted best in USA. Award-winning gourmet fudge cooked in copper kettles using Belgian chocolates and fresh cream. So I tasted it. It's basically sugar. It's just sugar. How is that real food? No, real food, and I'm gonna tell you this as someone in the healthcare field, and even though I'm a pharmacist, I know food, pharmacy. I mean, there is some relation. Real food is where you get nutritional value. Okay, I can understand, there's snacks and all that stuff, but this is full freaking sugar. Okay, I'm not saying this is bad. Actually, if you have a little bit, it's okay. But if you eat like a good amount, then that's bad for you. Okay, and some people get a little go crazy. Okay, so I didn't take good. I actually did not take pictures of the food. I am so sorry, but you can go to wowfudge.com and find out. Okay, and maybe taste it. I actually had a sample of it, and it's very sweet. I like it, but I wouldn't buy that much. It says a quarter pound, and these are all expensive as well. All right, so actually, we're gonna go back. I'm gonna show you the menu for cups and cones. Here it is. Look carefully here. This is There's a reason why I take these kinds of pictures. Take a look at it. I don't know if I can zoom in through it because I think I'm gonna ruin the. I'm gonna ruin something here. Okay, so So a cookie is $3. A bagel's $4. All right. A cake is $5. A salad, and the salad is actually. Oh, whoops. A salad is actually like this, roughly this size, and it's $10. Are you freaking kidding me? This size of a sandwich, it's actually two sandwiches, $9. Candy's $3. I could, but you would have to actually. There is a 7-Eleven somewhere, but you actually have to walk farther. Okay, but you wait until you see the drinks. This is just the food. I want to show you something. A beverage cup, 16 ounces, is $3, and I'm gonna show you something. 3 ounces here. Wait, is it 3 ounces? Let me take a. Any local on by 34th Street by Penn Station. That's far. I'm talking about within near Resorts World. So, what does it say? 16 ounces. 16 ounces for $3. This one, if you can see it, is 16 ounces. So, if I can show it here, there it is. This is not a lot. And I filled this water bottle up and I finished it for the entire day. This is 48 ounces. Okay, because I'm always dehydrated. All right. Does it show up now? Okay, good. All right. So bottled water, 16.9 ounces. So just round it to 17. Let me show you again. So this is 18 ounces. Just like right in the middle here. Just barely anything. You're spending that much money? You serious? You serious? Come on. And then bottled juice, even less. It's less than 16 ounces. A bottled soda is $5. Okay? This is 20 ounces. I'm going to show you again. Here's the 20 ounces. And I have 48. I mean, every cent, every dollar counts. If you watch my con survival videos, always bring this. Always, always, always. Okay? Free water is your best friend. Again, free water is your best friend. Energy drinks is not your best friend, okay? Because you go crazy and then you crash. That is some BS prices, exactly. Okay. You know what really pisses me off? That a bottled water is $4. Just think about it. A bottled water, 17 ounces, is freaking $4. The best water to get is probably in the faucet in the bathroom. Okay? Ridiculous. Ay ay ay. And it's a little inconvenient if you want to go cheap, but you'd probably. But then again, that would take up time, and we don't want to. We don't want to take time out of trying to make the most out of con. You already paid, you know, almost $60 for a 2 day con. That's quite a bit. Don't forget, you have money to spend for merch too. And I can understand why the prices are a little high on the merch. It's because you know people, I mean, artists who are also vendors as well, and or they're also business people. They're trying to make a living as well. So, and I could totally understand that. That's why you see some keychains are like $7, $8, and you thinking to yourself, why? Ugh. I can do a room day con if it's under $35. Mm. I now I have to look at Long Island Tropic Con. I have to see if it actually costs a lot of money. So, crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, as Triforce Gizi says. Okay, so where was I? There is no code check. No, there is no code check. Ay ay ay. I actually have a picture of this. And this is from one of my friends who contributed. Okay? And if I'm able to do it, sorry about that. I'm going to show you a picture and you're not going to believe this. So, and this is just part of it. If I'm able to do it. Yes. So, I have a friend who carries cosplays and also the jackets as well. This is only half of what she has to carry. She had actually a spear and also a another one of those Pokemon bags. And she had nowhere else to place those things. She had, so in order for her to explore and wander around, and she had to ask sometimes me, sometimes my friend Chronos, sometimes another friend, her name is Elle, in order to watch over the stuff. And Elle also had some issues because if there's no code check, I had to watch her Vulpix Funko Pop and one of her other stuff as well because it was pretty big. It's kind of, I think it's a bigger than this. Oh, it's actually a little taller. So this is around maybe. This is actually smaller. The Vulpix one is actually bigger. This is the one I won 2 years ago from Goasi. So here it is. I'm getting one night if anyone's gonna commute a one night stay plus traffic to Long Island's hectic, HECTIC. Okay, uh, and you're gonna have to pay for tolls though. The best thing to do is, you know what? I don't know if that was the. I think driving is the best way to do it because you're going to have to do an Uber after you take the Long Island Railroad. So, but that's going to be farther away. Hopefully, they don't have to deal with this crazy diversions and advisories for LIRR. If you watched my subway stuff, it's crazy. Okay, so imagine carrying that one, and then you have your cosplays to deal with. Okay, not it's yeah tolls as well. Yep, that's a downside if your commute is there and back. Yeah, exactly. Okay, There are no signs leading to the con. There is no con specific map of the entire venue. You can easily get lost. I almost got lost. Thank goodness it wasn't my first time at Resorts World, and it's only my second time at Wintercon. The last time I went to Wintercon was 2017, as I said. I don't know if anyone caught this, but as I stated earlier, if you have if you just joined in, I went to Wintercon 2017. At the time, it was in December, and I had a great time. The problem is, I got a little biased because I tend to like more anime. Okay, I'm not saying Star Wars is bad. Star Wars is really good. Star Wars, Star Trek, all the sci-fi stuff, all the classics. There are people who love those. And you know, I actually had to admit one of my biases, but I tried to be as impartial as I can and say that again, this is a really good. It's a good con. You know, for me, not the best, but at least it's not Dash Con. Okay, you got to work really hard in order to make a con just dysfunction that way. All right, so no, there's no signs. You actually had to ask security guards, and then when you go to security guards, I forgot to tell you, you have to pull down your mask for a little bit for identity reasons, and then you have to check your bags and all that. So you got to put your signs and you got to put the maps. There are no, like, again, no con specific map of the entire venue on the website. Okay, they want you to basically go on the Resorts World website. Seriously, that's pretty inconvenient. No, you got to put all your information in one website. Okay, make again, you have to be accessible not only physically but also on the web as well. Very important. What I found out, what there's also one entrance, only one entrance, and it's near the parking lot. Okay, there, it's a very long venue on the top floor. It covers almost the entire length of Resorts World. Okay, there it goes from the parking lot, and then there's another part that's near the bridge to the A train. And I went to the one that's on the A train side. It was shut down, and there were two security guards saying you can't enter. You have to go on the other side, and you have to go on the other side. Thank goodness I know how to get around, and but I had a friend, so Yuri got lost, didn't know where to go. Okay, so not very accessible. Big, they need to work on it, especially if they want to come back to Resorts World. And I feel they should come back to Resorts World because we need to have a con in Queens as well. Just like in the Bronx. We need to have a con in Bronx, we need to have a con in Queens. Brooklyn already has a con. Staten Island already has a con. But it's so special because it's only, again, it's near my house, 2 stops away. All right. It's kind of embarrassing if your con's not at your best, especially if you live near it. Okay. That's my little bias there. There's also a lack of photo shoot spots. So a lot of photo shoots I had to do were actually in those wide hallways and in those special little areas, and also on the vendors are cosplayers, so they have their own booths. They sell their pictures, their cosplay art and all and other things. And we took pictures, and I actually have a couple coming up. All right, let me read the chat. Okay, so tomorrow I will stream, but it'll be about a tier list of cons I would attend. I gave you the list, so I know I gave you the website for it to look at all the cons. I had few people asking me today what cons I should go to, because I had one child and a parent ask me what other cons are available in the New York City area, simply because they only know two: New York Comic Con and Wintercon. And I told them, wait, there's Anime NYC, there's Brooklyn Comic Con, there is GoAssy, that's Geek Out at Staten Island. There are these other ones. These people did not want to go to Long Island. I told them there is a Sakura Matsuri in Stony Brook, Long Island. It's in Suffolk County. I told them there is a con in New Jersey if you're interested in it. Anyway, so okay, I'll try tomorrow. I'll try to stream, but it'll be about a tier list of cons that I would attend. So from what I'm getting from this con, so from what I'm getting from this con review, it feels like LCAC in terms of size and accommodation. Yeah, but it's weird because Liberty City Anime Con, I had a great time in the Marriott. It was in 2017, 2018. 2019, they dropped the ball. Okay. And also inflation. Same, so many local cons in New York. I'm going to Sakuramatsuri in DC. Oh yeah, and I want to add that it feels like Big Apple Comic Con in 2019. How so? I don't think I went. I didn't go to Big Apple Comic Con in 2019. I only went in 2017. I met Neil Kaplan there, and I was just passing by. I was dressed up as I Sasori, the red hair one. There's one version where he's short, and then there's another one where he looks young, he has a red hair. So I dressed up as Sasori. Haven't I haven't done that in a while, so he's not my favorite cosplay, but I liked him because he was very easy and fast. And I can actually, since I have the Akatsuki outfit, I can do different kinds of characters. I just have to get the different wigs. It's cramped, mostly Western media. No place for us to sit but the floor. Oh wow, yeah, that is Big Apple Con actually. Not a lot of anime there. I went twice. First time con reopened. Second time I met Sarah Natacheni, voice of Ash Ketchum. Sarah Natacheni is from New York. Is from Queens. I think Forest Hills. I think. Okay, and I met her a couple times. She's cool. I wish I can be skinny like her. I'm so jealous. So, lack of photo shoots. Also, there's a gaming area that's pretty small. I actually forgot to take a picture of it. Usually with things that I'm not too interested with, I tend not to take a picture of it. I have to stop forgetting about these things. I should have taken pictures on that. There is no chairman for LCAC since the pandemic. Yeah, exactly. It was that guy. I'm not going to say his name. He's a freaking pedophile and or a sexual abuser or whatever it is. Okay, that's ever since that guy was booted out. You know, they were LCAC was basically kind of on life support in 2019. That's why they had to move from Marriott to back to the Crown Plaza. I didn't like Crown Plaza. It was too small for Liberty City already because it has grown, and then after that, it just went. It was a great con too. It was a small con that was growing, and I saw the potential, but the Achilles heel was that guy that they booted out. Okay, and no one was able to lead basically. Yep, yeah, you're right. Well, shit, no wonder it sucked because you know they had big shoes to fill, and it's very hard to find people to have big shoes to fill. I have a few friends who run cons, but the thing is, though, their hands are already full as it is. So already we need someone who has like tons of experience. Probably get a person from Reed Pop, for example, or Left Field Media. That's the Left Field Media is the one that runs Anime NYC and Anime Frontier. Anime Frontier is in Texas. I forgot which city it is. Okay, so but I think there were only three TV screens. Oh, sorry. Some cosplayers I know were even lobby conning during LCAC weekend. So I don't know if I'm right about. I don't know if just correct me if I'm wrong. Lobby conning meaning that they haven't bought tickets for it, but they were hanging out uh, outside of the area where you requires a badge. Okay, some people call it ghost. I I forgot what there's something with ghosting or something. Yeah, I knew that would occur, but mostly tourists. Yeah, because I had a friend is KO Fitness cosplay or Kevin Warda, so he dressed up as Natsu at Anime Next, but I don't think he bought a ticket. He was just there on the ground floor at Anime Next at the Atlantic City Convention Center. But in order to go to the dealer's room, artist alley, the dance, the panels, you need to have a badge. Okay, So, all right. So, what I'm gonna tell you. There's Lewis, one of my friends from Jersey. This is Firestar, and this is Kronos. Wait, I believe so. I believe Kofi Fitness, but it was years ago. But I have to. But don't quote me on that because he was just stopping by. But he dressed up, and I don't think he had a badge. But I could be wrong. But I didn't see him go to all these uh these panels or the dealer's room and all that stuff. So what's my verdict? It's an okay con. All right, even though I'm a little disappointed since this is close to my house. Got to do better, okay? Seriously, got to do better. And as it's the name states, it's towards sci-fi and comics. I finally saw a little bit more anime, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I given that this is a Queens con and I live in Queens, gotta step up your A game. All right, you gotta expand to more genres and have a lot of coverage, just like New York Comic Con. But it doesn't have to be like New York Comic Con size. Okay, we want to keep it local. All right, we want to keep it, a good size. All right, but you want to add some pop culture related media. You got to add more panels as well, of course. All right, and again, merch place that's basically it's one place. It's Artist Alley Dealers Room that's all together. So it's like the merchant hall basically, and it's pretty good. It's a lot. It's a lot of choices. Also, big one, accessibility needs to be worked on. More maps, okay, more signage. Okay, this map here is not enough. This map will mean nothing if you're not able to find this con. It's not gonna mean anything. All right, this is nothing. This is not enough. You got to show the entire map and say, okay, where do you go from XYZ? Okay, I saw him as Goku Peter Parker in 2019. Okay, that I don't know. That's a good question. If he, that is a pretty good question. If you're gonna stay at a hotel in Atlantic City, given how much it is, you might as well get a badge anyway. I mean, it's not that expensive to go to Anime Next. I don't think. I have to double check that. But I will tell you, in my opinion, Anime Next has more stuff than this con. Even though Anime Next was considered a small con, it has grown. Okay, it has more square footage, but at least like how much I paid for Anime Next, you get more bang for your buck. And there's food inside in there. And if you don't want the food inside the venue in Atlantic City Convention Center, you can just go across the street and there's a lot of restaurants there. Okay, but anyway, that's another con. All right. So again this is Lewis. So these are some of my friends here. I will post a full review on Instagram. It's going to be much more detailed than this. This is just a show and tell, and as a way for people to get on Twitch first. Okay. And by the way, I will be right back. On after this break, we're gonna go to subways and all the trains and all that. I'll see you in a little bit. Mm. All right, I'm back. All right, bye, Dr. Steggy. So sorry about that. The stream is gonna be long. Anyway, so have a good night, and I hope you stay healthy and safe, as DJ Nikki Zema says. Okay, so we're gonna go switch gears, and we're gonna get to the subway, if I'm able to. Let's. There we go. So now I finally actually was able to finish it. So here it is. You should already know that it will skip Clark Street. All right. So 2 and 3 trains skip Clark Street. So Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Some northbound 4 trains will be expressed between 167th and Burnside. So skip 170th, Mount Eden, 176, and it will end at Burnside and then go back to Manhattan. So next one is northbound 4 trains. So during the daytime, 9:45 a.m. to 3 p.m. Northbound skips Mosholu Parkway. Okay, and then nighttime, 10:45 p.m. to 5 a.m. Northbound 4 skips 138th Street Grand Concourse. Next thing, and I think this is through April 1st, northbound 6 train is local north of 125th Street. So 6 train will be local in the Bronx, northbound, of course. Nighttime 7 train still having issues. Have an issue today on the weekend. So no 7 train between Queensboro Plaza and 34th Street Hudson Yards. There's a bus between Queensboro Plaza and Vernon Boulevard Jackson Avenue. S train will run here between Grand Central and Times Square, and the bus runs between Times Square and Hudson Yards. Okay, the next thing is we're gonna go to the D train. So northbound D is expressed between 145th and Tremont. Also, westbound E and F trains will go express between 71st and Roosevelt. We're gonna go to daytime. L train is actually splitting at Broadway Junction. So one section goes between Broadway Junction and Manhattan. Then the other one is actually going to single track on the 8th Avenue track. So it's going to go back and forth. And it will run about every 24 minutes, I believe. So be prepared for that. We go back to nighttime. Remember, this is still ongoing. All right. So westbound A and C is expressed between Broadway Junction and Utica. So we'll skip Rockaway Avenue and Ralph Avenue. And then actually wait, that is that's gonna happen. Okay, so the next thing is oh, by the way, that's the one for the L train during the daytime. That's Tuesday through Fridays. So just watch out for that. Next thing is 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. The path skips 23rd and 9th. So this is first, I believe, station maintenance. If you're in New Jersey and this is ongoing, all right, there is no train service between South Orange and Gladstone. So no Gladstone trains, okay, between that. There is no Morris and Essex line or Morristown line between South Orange and Hackettstown. However, there is service with the Montclair Booton line on these stations. Just there's no stations over here, all because a tree fell down and hit the catenary wires. So there's going to be cross honoring on the Raritan Valley line, and the Montclair Booton line, as well as local buses. So please plan ahead. All right. That being said, we're going to go to daytime. So this is actually March 15th through 18th, around 9:45 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Again, there may be changes. We will go to the 6 again. Southbound 6 is express between Parkchester and Hunts Point, but it will go local between Hunts Point and 3rd Avenue, 138th Street. Next one is westbound 7 is express between Willets Point and 74th Street. So, but it will stop at Junction. It will skip 111th and 103rd Streets, as well as 90th and 82nd Streets. The next one, we're actually going to go to Brooklyn, the B&Q trains. All right. So southbound B&Q will go local between Kings Highway and Cheapside Bay. Stops at Avenue U and Neck Road. Northbound will be express. B&Q northbound will be express and skip Neck Road and Avenue U. This is only for March 15th. This is for Tuesday. There is no D train between Bay 50th Street and Coney Island. You actually have to take a bus or use alternate routes, such as getting on the N train here at 62nd Street, and then you get to Coney Island. So that's for the daytime for this week. Nighttime, and we got quite a bit. All right, and this affects the anxiety train, which I'll take a look in a little bit. But first, we get to the 5 train. Starting at around 8 p.m., the 5 train will not go south of East 180th Street. So it'll only run between Dyer Avenue and East 180th Street. Okay, that's it. Here we go. Most of it would start around 9:30 p.m. to 5 a.m. for the following. Actually, before we get into that, there is the 4 train, that northbound 4, that skips 138th Street. Okay, Monday through Friday. So just in case if you missed it. And oops, I made a duplicate. Good thing I fixed it. I'm human. I make mistakes. Oh no. Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna fix my list a little bit. All right, right after the stream. Okay, so next one. So nighttime, southbound 1, 2, and 3 trains will be local between 34th Street, Penn Station, and Chambers. That's quite a bit. So be careful. All right, and just keep in mind that at late nights, 3 trains will truncate at and stop at 42nd Street. That's why it's over here. Next thing, 4 and 6 trains local between 125th Street and 42nd Street. Oh my goodness. Next one is the anxiety train. Listen carefully. This is confusing, okay? But I will break it down because MTA does not want to break it down because MTA does not like me. Okay, so we're going to go into this section between 125th Street and 168th Street. We're going to focus on this. Okay, 125th and 168th, right? This little section here. March 14th through the 16th, so that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, roughly. Northbound will be express between 125th and 168th. It will make a stop at 145th. So that's still there. From Wednesday to Friday, March 16th to the 18th, southbound will go express between 168th and 125th. You with me so far? So also, there's no C trains. C trains will end at around 9:30 p.m., roughly. Now, On March 14th through 16th, okay, we're actually 14th and 15th, my apologies. The next thing with the anxiety train, on the 14th and 15th, southbound A is local throughout the entire line. So from Manhattan all the way to Queens, from Manhattan to Queens, it's going to be local on March 14th and 15th. March 16th and 17th, northbound A is local. But there's one exception. Okay, westbound A and C is expressed between Broadway Junction and Utica Avenue. So heads up on that. And the next thing I have is that south of 125th Street. So all of the A train south of 125th Street. So on March 14th to 15th, northbound is local, except for that little section where it skips Rockaway Avenue and Ralph Avenue. Okay, but actually that's westbound, so that's fine. Okay, so southbound March 14th and 15th, southbound A, south of 125th Street, it's all local. Northbound A is local on March 16th to 17th, except again for that section where westbound A train is express between Broadway Junction and Utica, skipping Rockaway Avenue and Ralph Avenue. I know it's a lot, but anything can change. That's why I wrote down when I post on an Instagram and stories, you go to mta.info in case something happens. But this is the information as of around 10 p.m. Next thing is that there is no F between J Street and Church Avenue. Over here, J Street over here and Church Avenue, and you're gonna need to take a bus. In addition, there's no G train between Hoyt Skirmerhorn and Church Avenue, but it will split between Bedford Nostrand at Bedford Nostrand. So there'll be two sections between Hoyt and Skirmerhorn and Bedford Nostrand, and then Bedford Nostrand and Court Square. This one runs at a much lesser frequency between Bedford Nostrand and Hoyt. It's a lot. I know it's a lot of information, but you know. So the bus will actually stop over here. In case you forgot, it's gonna stop at J Street, Smith Street, and it's Skirmerhorn Street over here. But so you don't have to walk too far. Okay, it's not that far. All right. So it'll stop at all these stations as well. In addition. And finally, northbound N train is via the Q train between DeKalb Avenue, and I spelled it wrong. Okay, that's for Instagram. So N train's gonna go over the Manhattan Bridge northbound. So yep, that's the updates. If there's any new updates that comes up between now and Monday morning, I will be adding that to the Instagram stories. But that's the information we have here, and it's 102. Whew, wow. So I went crazy on the review, but the Instagram review will be coming this week, right? But you get the first glance, whoever's watching, and whoever stopped by. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. All right. Thank you for watching and stopping by, even if it's this late on a Sunday night, and technically it's Monday. But let's see, who am I gonna raid? Let's see. And it's loading. Okay, there's Junie Pat. Oh, I don't even know what Elden Ring is, but I know Animal Crossing, but let's do this. So raid Junie Pat. Let's see if it works. There we go. Okay. So, as you see in the comments, In the words of DJ Nikki Zem, hope you all have a great night or good day, depending on when you watch this. And always, please stay healthy and safe. Y en las palabras de Doctora Maria Polo, he dicho, boom, transmisión cerrada. What I said was in the words of Doctora Maria Polo from Caso Cerrado, which is case closed. I have said, stream closed or stream ended. Peace. Everyone have a good day, and I will see you Friday night. See you then.